Man, we go through all these cities. You can travel the world. New York City is mimicked all over the world. Everywhere you go, you want to go have a good time, you go to China, you're going to find these sky rides, these lights. Everything mimics this New York City. Okay? But the main city of confusion is talking about Babylon the Great, which you know as the 50 states, the line of confusion, the USA. So the Lord says the city of confusion is broken down. That's going to be the aftermath. We talk about the aftermath of the disaster. You understand? You're going to be looking and saying the nation's going to stand afar off. Saying, was this that great city? You understand? Even the nations are saying now, is this the man that made the world to tremble? So everybody is amazed at how America is going. You had an analyst come out a few months ago. He said, look, if I was a Martian living on Mars and looking at planet Earth, looking at all the countries, I would swear that America was committing a suicide. That's what he said, because of the things that's happening to her. Because her day of living glorious, being on top, being that golden cup in the Lord's hand is over. You know why it's over? Because your punishment, so-called Negroes and Hispanics, is over. This place was put up as a prison for the nation of Israel. That day is over. The Lord let you know He's forgiven us. He's forgiven us for our sins. He's forgiven us for that. It was all a master plan in the end anyway. We had to go through this to learn righteousness. So if our sins have been forgiven, what does that say for the top rulers of planet Earth? That their day of rulership is over. Esau's day of rulership is over. This is what the top elites know. This is what the top elites understand. That's why you had that thing with Jeff Bezos. Talking about the billionaires are racing to go to space. You go look around. Are you serious? You think they spent $28 million on a seat to go up to space for 4 minutes to look around? Man, you out your mind if you bought that, man. No, them men got to be prepared to go in those bunkers up there. Then they got, what's his name? Not the face guy,
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Hey, get Amos 9, start at the top.
Yeah.
Cause the Lord got something for these devils. They think they're gonna escape.
Oh, they will, because they're going into slavery.
They gotta be the first fruits of slavery. That's why the Lord is allowing them to do these things, man. You know what I mean? They think they gotta come up. Yeah, we got it made. We up here. You gonna have some under the water. Some in certain bunkers in these in different parts of the world.
The Cayenne Mountains can fit 1 million of them in there.
Yeah.
And they said, yo, they did a tour. They got McDonald's down there.
Yeah, I seen it.
I mean, they got stores.
Hey, I made a lesson last year on that, where they had the bunkers and they had vegetation growing, swimming pools. They even have pictures, hologram pictures, the outside world. You know? And these devils are proud because the lady was interviewing the man. He was giving her the tour. So you know, while he's telling her and she's looking at him like, wow, this is great. And he's looking like, yeah, we're gonna be good down here. Like but they don't know when that smoke clears up. Jeremiah 16:16. You could get that too. But go to Amos 9. Yeah.
Amos 9 verse 2. Though they dig into hell. It's hell here. The Hebrew word is sha'al, which means they digging down into the dirt, into the grave. Though they dig into hell, into the dirt, then shall my hand take them, man.
Woo!
The mountains. You understand? The Cayenne Mountains. Look up the bunkers, man. Look up the bunkers. They getting ready. Yeah, Kim Kardashian, she out there on this bunker show that I watched. They just copped a $20 million bunker. You know?
Yeah.
You got Kanye and them.
I seen that dumbass episode where they was talking about getting a bunker.
Oh, you saw it, right?
Cause they know something's gonna happen.
It says, though they climb up to heaven.
That's it.
Though they go up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
And those space stations up there in the Earth's atmosphere.
And that's serious because when you look at this last one with Jeff Bezos, he had the founder of Amazon on there. That's billions of. That's about 200 billion. He's worth about 200 billion. You had a Dutch banker's son. Now you know those bankers. You know those bankers. He was 18 years old. That's about another 300 billion on it.
What the scripture talks about how they leave their riches to their inheritance to their children.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So all together, we had about $1 trillion go up to space for about what? 4 minutes? For about 4 minutes. You really think they just went up there to look around? Come on, man. Come on, man.
All that they be doing up there, all that exploring up there is a reason. And keep reading Amos.
It says, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, that's a high mountain, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, they got bunkers like a brother just said, up under water. Thence will I command the serpent shall bite them.
Leviathan.
Serpent, that's Leviathan, man.
That's it.
Jeremiah 16:16.
So you ain't no escape, you devil. All you Rockefellers, you Rothschilds, you Oppenheimers, you DuPonts, you billionaires, politicians, and great kings of the world, the scriptures say there's no escape for you, man. You're going to be taken from where you hid. All right? So when all the smoke clears up, man, this was going to happen. Go ahead, brother.
And all they need is, they trying to buy time, but that's it. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishes. And what we doing right now? We throwing out a run. They ain't for everybody.
Right now we fishing. Right now we fishing.
We fishing for who? The 144,000. That's what we fishing for. So behold, I will send for many fishes, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters. Then he says he shall send for many hunters.
That's right.
Okay? And it says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and from out of the holes of
those bunkers.
Those bunkers, man.
Hey, so the fishermen gonna turn into hunters.
That's that power.
That's the Hunger Games.
That's that power.
You know? That's the hey, now we're the prey, but we're gonna become predators, man. That's the movie Predators about, man. Look at your movies, man. The movie Predators about the Israelites coming back down, New Jerusalem, coming down from the from another, you know, from the heavens, in them spaceships, some chariots, right? And who they was doing? They was hunting. They was hunting. You know? That's what that's about, man. They put it in your movies. Why you think there's so many why you think there's so many movies out there that's about UFOs now? A lot of alien type movies, UFO movies, a lot of zombie movies, you know? And that go
believers, man, you better get up on these zombie movies. You don't want to believe what we said.
That's right.
Your behind gonna be on the run.
Con. That's right. That's it.
Isaiah 40, verse 29. He giveth power to the faint. That's how he's going to turn the fishermen into hunters. You don't look at a fisherman as a hunter. You understand? A fisherman is more into patience. You understand? He more docile. He relaxed. He waiting, looking at his line. Check out fishers, man. They do a lot of sitting, a lot of watching. You need a lot of quiet time. That's what the Lord doing. So you don't look at us as being hunters, because the Lord ain't give us that power yet. But it's coming. It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength.
That's right.
So those that, hey, we ain't got no might, we can't do nothing against the military right now. They'll wipe us out. But that's why when you see the angels here, see, the angels are going to deal with Russia. The angels are going to deal with France. The angels are going to deal with the EU. The big bad white man's going to be dealt with through the angels. So when you see these UFOs, you're supposed to rejoice. You're supposed to be happy because your military has arrived. That's how stupid you niggas are, man. You're so damn stupid. The only force to take down your boss, the only force to take down your government that's been oppressing you, that's putting your woman over you, that got you chained and bonds and birth certificates and social security cards, it says to free you, man. And you scared because the Lord has closed your eyes. He put the spirit of deep sleep on you. He giving power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. And when you look that word strength up in Hebrew, it tell you strength of angels, strength of animals, man. You're gonna have men on a superpower level. That's why the whole thing with X-Men was created. That thing was created for you to get your fingertips all cheesy in a movie theater, to go home and say, oh man, that was a good movie. You know how much money they put into them things? They ain't spending billions of dollars so you Negroes and Hispanics can be happy. They're speaking to the people that know what's going on. And the elites play both sides. They specialize on playing both sides. They'll tell you what's going on, but at the same time they got their plan. Just in case it don't go in their favor, they want to receive mercy.
That's
There's
right.
no mercy for Esau. So we don't care if you're playing both sides of the coin, man. You go ahead and keep doing that. Because it's already written. Your fate is written in Obadiah. You got these Israelite camps out here trying to talk about Esau can be saved, man. The Lord is taking the spirit from you. You got the spirit.
How the hell Esau gonna be saved? Get Obadiah. That's a clear cut. It tells you they're gonna be gathered together as stubble. You know?
That was gonna happen to Esau, man.
Get that.
Obadiah 1 verse 6. Let's start at 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto you. Thy reward shall return upon your own head. For as you have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Woo!
In all power. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness in the house of Jacob, shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be as a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame.
So these are the two kingdoms. These two kingdoms gonna come together.
That's right.
And Esau gonna be stubble. Keep reading.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
Nah, one is gonna be left.
For your hour.
2, 5, 10. Wait, they're gonna still be here. If Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord, through the scriptures said that none shall remain from the house of Esau, how the hell is Esau gonna be saved? How can they make it? They're gonna make it into the kingdom for slavery. They gotta pay for all the wickedness and atrocities they've done. All right? Here we go. We living in 2021 with all the information Jake got now in the palm of his hand. You know, he can't even fathom logical stuff like that. Wait a second. Well, this devil has gone all around the planet Earth, killing, destroying, raping, you know, shedding blood, taking over countries, causing death, blowing bombs on other men and countries, you know, doing all types of wicked and atrocities, man. And you think the Lord is going to forget about that? For some reason, they camouflage all this wickedness with these religions that they got set up in you ghettos of America. Telling you in these churches that everybody could be saved. God is all love. Turn the other cheek. They use those religions to camouflage their goddamn wickedness. This is part of the Renaissance. When the Renaissance came about, you know, they cover the images. Look at the blasphemy they did, all right? So, hey, man, you got to be destroyed.
Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Talking about a spiritual ear. A spiritual ear. Let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who led us into captivity? All right? Esau. How'd you get here, Negro? How'd you get here, Haitian? How'd you get here, Jamaican? You was led into captivity. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, like the brother said. This man went about planet Earth roasting men since the Greeks. Let's go through some history. The Greeks, the Romans. He came back out with the Renaissance. You took down all the black art. You enslaved all the nations again. You went about the earth as the Germans, as the French, as the British. You understand? You developed America, the 13 colonies. You put together the EU. What about Great Britain? And then you proceeded to slaughter all the natives in this land here. I mean, you got just a track record of blood, my man. Just a track, and you want to wash that away with John 3:16? Are you serious? You are not knowing the truth. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must
be killed with the sword.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. And I want to be a part of that. There's no great joy than putting your hands on somebody that did you wrong, man. Putting your hands on your enemy, man. That's part of the marriage also. That's part of the marriage also.
I can't wait for the
hands on our women too. You understand? Got our looking down on us, man. That's all right, because that white woman gonna look down on you in the kingdom, man.
Well, this devil used to go during slavery. What he used to do was he'll go into the home of his slaves and grab the woman in front of her husband and rape him right in front of the husband, trying to take his manhood away. You know? He did this constantly, man, raping his own. Hey, and sometimes this devil will rape the little young girls when they virgins, you know, when they reach puberty, you know. So this devil did a lot of heinous things. See, everybody think, well, these Hebrew Israelites on a hate campaign. Well, the Lord says he hates. See, the thing you don't understand is that you've been deceived by Christianity. You've been deceived. This devil has deceived. Well, get Revelation 6. Look down. I forgot what verse where it said he deceived the nations. Get that. So you gotta understand, this devil has deceived the whole world, man, and the nations on this planet. And he started with that image right there with Caesar Borgia. That's why the people don't understand. Wait a second. That's Jesus. Wait, how does it look? You know? Go ahead. Where it says deceive the nations. Oh, 5. What's it, Revelation 5? If not, that's all right. We'll find it later. You know what I'm saying?
Revelations 6. Let's go right to it. Verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell upon the earth. Those bars. And it says, and the stars of heaven fell upon the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it was rolled together. All this is part of the punishment, man. And when you look at the bombs, when they drop, boom, it rolls in and it folds within itself. So when John saw
that's that mushroom cloud.
That's what he described. He said, oh, wow, that thing looked like a scroll rolling up within itself. That's how he saw it. Okay, this is all part of the punishment for what he did. Okay, atrocities, man. Let's go back to when he was the Greeks and tell you when Alexander got into rulership, wickedness multiplied upon the earth, man. You understand? They did heinous acts to the Jews as the Greeks, man. And you know the Romans were a bunch of freaks. You understand?
That's right.
Man, look, see, that's why this song right here, this is so important right here, man. This is so important right there. You gotta know the history, man. You gotta know when you act. That's how you understand these prophecies, man. You must know Daniel's the 2nd chapter. You must know Daniel's the 4th chapter. You must know Daniel's the 7th chapter, man. To know when you act. Revelation the 13th chapter. This is history, man.
That's it.
We're in the toes of this statue right here. You see these toes down here? the Western European world. That's where we at right now. We at the end of history, and it tell you in the time of this historic event that the Lord was going to send his son, Yahushua, and his kingdom would not be left to other men, and he shall break down this statue. All these nations are still here. They still here under the rulership of Esau. So they still get benefits. So when the Lord take this whole statue down, that means all the heathen shall fall with him, man. That's how we know. So when you put these prophecies together, that's why it's very important to understand these prophecies, man. We're not just out here screaming and hollering. You must understand the prophecies of the Bible to know where you at. You're prophesied to be walking around with no knowledge in his body. The Lord said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Let's get back to Revelation. Revelation 6.
No, you should just go into the book of Daniel chapter 2. Just touch on those toes.
Let's touch on that.
Might as well just hit up on that real quick.
Go right to the point. Let's get into Daniel real quick. Well, we're right. We're going to do this real quick. Daniel 2 verse 41. Go right to it. Daniel 2. Let's start from verse 36.
Yeah,
This is the dream when we will tell the interpretation thereof. So we have Nebuchadnezzar.
just go to the point.
Go right to
I think verse 40,
yeah.
42, 40 around.
Verse 40, Daniel 2 verse 40. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron. What kingdom was that? That was wrong. That's the fourth kingdom. The first kingdom, Babylon. Then you had the Persian Mede, the Medo Persians. You had the Greeks. And number 4, you see right there, that's the Romans. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron.
Now,
Why is it strong as iron?
Salakia. Well, you got to understand there were other ruling powers during that time, but these are the main ruling powers. All right, that Daniel seen in his vision, Nebuchadnezzar as well when he seen that tree, you know, because he was great in power. But there were other ruling powers, but these are the main powers. You know what I'm saying? The main giants, if you may say, in prophecy. You know? Go ahead, brother.
It signifies we're getting close to the end, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay? And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron. And the Romans used a lot of iron.
That's it.
It says, and for as much as iron breaketh in pieces,
Woo.
and subdue all things. And as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise.
It's military power.
That was around 329, 326 AD when they fell. Okay, they broke in pieces and they bruised. Right? It says, whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part iron. Now when you get down, you show the statue. We get down to this is them coming back out. Okay, and taking control. Full control was, I would say, around the 1500s. Okay, after the full Renaissance, these men took over. Okay, so it says where I'm at now. It says, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part iron, the kingdom shall be divided. Now we what? Almost 500-600 years, maybe, and after the Renaissance, AD. Okay, now we at the point where this man is divided with some of his divisions. Let's go into what happened with last year with the Brexit situation. Britain broke off from the EU. That was a serious power move right there because they can't get it together. They broke it up with this currency. What Bitcoin they going to use? They divided with the Democrats and Republicans on this side. And the Egyptian about to go against Egyptian hardcore, man. So this man's divided down there at the toe. And you know you can't mix iron and clay. They don't mix together. How the hell iron and clay gonna hang on when the top of the statue is solid gold?
But it also represents this revised Roman Empire, Babylon the Great America, including with NATO and the EU. Because right now they're strong. They represent that iron. They got a military power. Right. But it also says it's gonna be mixed with what? Clay. Because it's gonna fall. It's gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be weak. That's why the scriptures say the other nations gonna be like you said earlier. As you become weak as us, as I, you know what I'm saying? And it's also saying in the book of Joel, let the weak say I'm strong. You know? So these nations gonna be like that, man. That's right. Go ahead, bro.
And whereas thou sawest the feet and the toes, part of potter's clay and part iron, the kingdom shall be divided.
That's it.
But there shall be in it the strength of the iron. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with myrrh clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with myrrh clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of man, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So nothing's working out for this man. This is how you know you at the end. And we can see that happening. And let's tap on Babylon. That's why nobody wants to make deals with Babylon right now. We trying to get in the bowl with this one, get in the bed with this one. Nobody's making deal with this beast. Actually, behind their back, everybody's stepping back because they want rulership. The other nations,
China.
I mean, you said this one time. China and Russia, they making a pact, but behind Russian back, boom, the Chinese like, hey, we want to get this.
That's it. That's it.
You understand? So this is the end.
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right, that's it on that right there.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, but
And the proof, it's like here. And the proof that you can go to Google, man, and Google the four kingdoms of Daniel, the vision, and you know, the scholars. They prove to you what we said. They confirm what we said. So that's secular history right there. You understand? That's secular history. They're going to tell you, they ain't going to go into the breakdown, but they'll let you know what the four kingdoms was. But they throw it off with the toes.
And that's
that's Christianity.
That's the difference between the real men of the Lord, because the Lord has put the spirit, you know, starting with our elders in Great Millstone on down to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to understand these prophecies and break them down. You know, some of these pastors or these theologians, they'll have some things right, but they can't break the deep things of these prophecies. The dark sayings and similitudes. Why? Because only the secrets are revealed to his prophets. The book of Amos tell you that only Israelites could get these secrets. You got to be an Israelite from this sign. And you got to be chosen to be part of the Lord's elect and a prophet, that the Lord can sup with you, so you'll be able to interpret and break down these prophecies and hold on to them. You know?
Revelation 3 verse 18.